Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow because we discuss socially relevant things mixed with a splash of humor. If you know you have tissue paper feelings, this probably isn't the channel for you. However, since you're here, I just need for you to do two things. Hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and turn on that little bell so that you get the notification every single time that I go live or upload something new. I'll see you soon. Bye. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you first-hand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig the Writer. Do it now. I was involved briefly with a married man who believed he had the courage to leave his wife to be with me and to live his truth. This isn't the typical story of a married man promising to leave his wife for a secret lover. Rather, this is a story in part about a gay man who knew he was gay before he got married, but chose to marry a woman because he didn't know how to break free. Rocky and I met on a gay social media site 3 months after I returned to the East Coast to live, and just 11 months after he was married. At the time we met, he was living and working in Dubai as a contractor for the government on a military base, while his wife was stationed in Tallahassee, Florida, where they had a home. In one of the first messages he sent me, Rocky shared that he was married, but that he had regrets. He explained that he had come out to his mother and siblings when he was 18 years old. He sat there. To listen to more of One Thing for Certain, Two Things for Sure, a memoir continued, visit audible.com. Copper, you want a goalie? I don't know if these are for dogs, though. But I'm taking this tonight, right now, because I need a good sleep tonight. Okay. Do we need a little bit more light, or is this good? Right here. If you haven't tried the goalies, this episode is sponsored by the Goalie Gummies. The link is down in the caption. You get 15% off if you use my promo code, Craig the Writer. Actually, I think it's Craig the Writer Stewart. My promo code. The promo code for the Revived Superfoods is Craig the Writer. And that's all. But at any rate, good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart. And this is the Facebook. Hey boy, hey. And YouTube live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Can we talk about how that boy that just got blew up over there at the Lake Lanier? If you're not in Georgia and you don't watch the news, somebody got blown up over there, one of them boats over there in Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier is also the place where Usher Raymond's ex-wife, Tamika Raymond, a.k.a. Tamika Foster, where her son was killed on that boat, I guess about a decade or so ago. Remember, he fell off the boat. He fell off of a speedboat, and the boat came back and hit him. Well, listen, they say that lake is cursed, niece. But let me tell you about Jesus. Man, let me tell you about Jesus. But see, when you covered in the blood, hey girl, hey boy, hey, mm. Hey girl, hey boy, hey. What's up, people? Listen, I want to go ahead and remind you guys about the Honest Hour. It will be coming back up in June. I would say March. It'll be coming back up in June. Once Carlton is back, we are going to be promoting your businesses for free right here on the Honest Hour. All you have to do is send your product in over to P.O. Box 82652. That's Hateville, Georgia. Put the Honest Hour. We will talk about your business. Listen, if your business is slipshod, SLIPSHOD. Hey to the people over in the GED section. Slipshod. Stephanie said that the goalies make her boo-boo. Is that normal? Well, it's normal if your bowel system is locked up. I mean, mine ain't locked up. See, I eat my fruits and veggies on a daily. See, if your bowels are locked up, if you haven't shat, past tense for shit, if you haven't shat in 3 weeks, then yeah, the goalies and anything else you ingest is going to make you shit. Okay, so like you need to loosen up your bowels, niece. You need to loosen up your bowels. Get you a cup of coffee or something, kind of, to push things along over through there. You can't be eating all those carbohydrates and candy and now laters and shit and expect the shit. Like you need some roughage, niece. See, this is why I be telling you guys about the. Come here, copper. Let me take this thing off of you. He got his harness on. We just came from a walk. See, this is why I be telling you guys about the Revived superfood smoothies, because they're made with organic fruits and vegetables, and it helps push that stuff through you. But if you're not, and then you're not drinking water. Some of you don't like to drink water. I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. Some of the people be like, "Oh, I don't like water." Like, how do you not like water? I don't understand that. Like, I be so thirsty, like sometimes, and all I want is water. I don't want anything but water. But yeah, so the Honest Hour. Go ahead and send your products into the Honest Hour. The address is down in the caption of this video, but it's also on my website as well. If you go over to the contact button, for those of you, they are saying that there's a gas shortage, so y'all better go pick up some gas, get some fuel for your car. If you're on Lyft and Uber, like I was a handful of months ago, then you don't have to worry about it. But if you have a vehicle and it is not electric, you need to go and get you some fuel. Now, I just left and shipped out some orders. Some of you had ordered books and things, because we still are running good Black business over here. Books and merchandise are for sale. I got 3/4 tanks in the car. And if I get a little church offering, seed money, I'm going to get some more tonight. Because listen, I need to be on full. Because see, and the other thing is Memorial Day is coming up, and they like to go up on the gasoline because they know the Blacks like to drive out of town for a barbecue. They know the Blacks over in Upper Marlboro like to drive over to DC, and the Blacks in DC like to drive over to Baltimore, and the Blacks in Baltimore like to drive over to Northern Virginia. Because you're trying to go and get you a nice, barbecue sandwich. So, get you some gas, because in a couple weeks, fuel will be $15 a gallon for regular gas. It will be $15 a gallon for regular gas. So listen, go and get you some petrol. AD said there's a celery shortage. I just told Carlton's mother today that I need to come and get that Costco card, because I need to go and get me some celery from over at the Costco. What? There's a celery shortage? I need to go and get me fill up the rest of my tank, for real. Yeah, a friend of mine called me today. Said you got to have some smart friends. You can't just have a bunch of friends. They don't do nothing but gossip and call you about a bunch of foolishness all day. You need people that's gonna pick up the phone and call you and say, "Oh, niece, listen, this is what's going on. They're running out of paper towels over at the Walmart." Like you need people that's gonna keep you informed. If you just got a bunch of friends that's text messaging you fights and stuff that's over on social media and what's happening on the shade room and all them places. Like you need friends that's gonna lift you up. You need friends you need your village. You need your tribe. You need a tribe of people that's really gonna look out. Amen. You need people that's gonna pour into you in a good way, in a positive way. You don't need somebody that's gonna be yanking and pulling on your chi, on your energy. Huh? I'm just trying to let you know. But yes, yeah, so Keop said there's a chicken shortage. Maybe that'll help some of y'all come off that chicken. And maybe your joints and stuff will stop aching. Because you know that poultry, that chicken and turkey is what got y'all joints and shit aching. When y'all walking up and down the steps and you wonder why your knees and stuff, you know, aching and stuff, and you don't understand why. And you got like a little something in your elbow. It's that chicken juice. You know, and you wondering why it's aching and stuff. Ooh, you don't know why it's aching. I'm trying to tell you, it's that poultry. That's why you need to get you some celery juice to flush that through there. And while you flushing that through, you need to go ahead and get you some something to flush through your bowels, because some of y'all ain't shat in 3 weeks. Listen, you need to be shitting at least once a day. You really need to be shitting more than that. But I know that's a lot to ask for some of y'all, because y'all sitting around with some corn curls right now. Hey, India. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up, India Edmondson? Hey, Gladys says she ain't giving up no yard bird. All right, niece. Okay, well. CH701 time, I'm cooking chicken backs right now. All right, let's talk about the verses. Now, Keon and I discussed the verses beforehand. But now that I had a chance to watch, because we watched it after we did the live. Let me explain something to y'all. I don't know everything, but I know a lot about a lot of things. I know a little bit about a lot of things. So when I tell you, ain't gonna ever be a chicken shortage in the A, okay? Because listen, if they got to send y'all pieces of cat, they're gonna send it to y'all. Excuse me. Oh, my girl Tracy says she gifted a book through the Zelle. But let me talk to you guys about the verses. Now, listen, I had tried to warn you guys, those of you that were SWV fans, those of you that were Escape fans, I had tried to warn you and keep you away from public humiliation and shame. I tried to tell you that SWV was going to mop them all up and down that stage. And so, let me just cover this real quick. Coco had an issue. She had a situation outside of her hotel room where a woman was shot and killed, and she saw the blood and all on the ground. So she was kind of traumatized. So that's what happened with Coco. She posted a message on her social media the next day or later that night or whenever it was. But that's what was going on with her, because she was in an old stank ass mood, seemed like. But is she still talking about the gummies? This the lady who said she had bowel problems. This the lady that said she wasn't really shitting on a regular. No, she said it was causing her to shit. She's still asking me how many goalies she should take. I believe there's some instructions right here on the bottom. Yeah, sure is. There's some directions right here. Suggested use, niece. So it's right above the supplemental facts. Okay, it's right above there, right above the nutritional value. See right here, niece. It says take 2 gummies twice daily. It says take 2, niece. It says take 2. They come right on the live and ask me questions they can answer for themselves. Yeah, but you take 2, niece. You take 2 twice a day. So that's 4 in a day. Okay. Somebody make sure there's a seat for Stephanie over in the GED section. Yes, and everybody say hashtag poor Stephanie Williams. Poor Stephanie Williams. Now, can I get back to what I was trying to say? Are there any other questions about the goalies or celery juice while we're? Are there any questions about the goalies or celery juice? Stephanie, are you done with your questions about? Okay. Same goes for the red ones. I don't have the apple cider vinegar ones. They're in my bedroom, because some mornings I wake up and I'm starving and I don't feel like getting up to make something to eat. So I'll pop me 2 of the red apple cider vinegars, because it curbs your appetite. Amen. Anyway, so as I was saying,
SWV mopped them all up and down the state. Now listen, then here's the thing. Now Escape definitely had some songs, and they had some songs that I completely forgot about. So they did impress me a couple times. Now I do think that it was an unfair advantage for I think it was an unfair advantage that Candy played No Scrubs and Bills, because she did write those songs along with Tiny. I couldn't think of her name. That was shady for me to do that. I really wasn't trying to be funny. Anyway, so I just thought it was unfair for her to play those because those weren't your songs. But then I also thought it was unfair that Coco played These Are the Men in Black. Y'all didn't know that was that was Coco? I don't understand how y'all didn't know that. I knew that. Wait, hold on. Is he coming in here 20 minutes late yelling, talking about, are there any front row seats? I'm sure there are few front row seats in the GED section. Well, no, I think they're usually crowded. The GED is usually crowded. Are there any seats over there? And no, she didn't write the Aura. She didn't write the Ed Sheeran song. What happened was Ed Sheeran sampled a piece of their song, so they mashed it up on the verses. But no, he took a piece of their song, so she still got paid for that. Like that sent her a nice big old check. That sent her a nice big old check because he used a piece of it. You know how like Pharrell and Robin Thicke was supposed to pay Marvin Gaye's estate when they used a part of his song for Blurred Lines. That's what Ed Sheeran did, but he did it the right way. He actually got permission and they got paid from that. So that's what Robin Thicke and Pharrell were supposed to do. But see, but Marvin Gaye came back from the grave and was like, not on my watch. But yeah, so I don't think that she should have played any of the songs that she and old girl wrote together. Thank you, Josh Mosley. He said, here's a Cash App for a belated birthday gift. Listen, I am still accepting birthday gifts. Please don't think I am above accepting gifts just because it is May 10th and my birthday was May 4th. Okay, so we do have a Cash App from Tracy Alexander. She's gifting one book. She didn't cover the shipping, but I guess I'll cover that. Tracy Alexander is gifting one book. We'll do that at the end of the evening. Any other book that may be gifted before the night is over. But let me see, what is Tanny Joy down here saying? She said that's a rule. That's a part of the rules. What's a part of the rules? That you can play songs that you've written? I didn't know that. D. Gillenwater, I just shipped your book out. You should be getting it tomorrow, I believe. Yes, I am celebrating all month long. Thank you very much, Mr. 6'8". Oh yeah, I remember you came on the live one night. I remember you. But yeah, but I really, really enjoyed the verses. I really did. I don't understand why they promote it for 8 o'clock though, if they know they're not coming up to 8:30, 9 o'clock. I just think it's disrespectful to have people sitting there waiting and they just my girl Janine had purchased some greeting cards from over at sayitinaCard.com. I think she purchased some Mother's Day cards. Yes, indeed. Well, I'm so grateful that your mom and your sister enjoyed them. Jenny said she took a nap until they came on. Jenny, let me explain something to you. Any sleep that happens after 6 p.m. is not a nap. You went to sleep, okay? You went to sleep, niece. But no, I really did enjoy. I really did. Well, hold on. Who is this coming in here late? Look. Coco says some lady got shot in front of her hotel room. Can somebody tell TC we already discussed that? We've already moved past that part. See, that's what happens when you come in here late. See what happens when you come in here late? Yeah, we had already talked about that, TC, but thanks. Thank you for filling us in. Here go Tanny Joy with the official rules for Verzuz. I guess she works with the Verzuz battle may consist of up to 20 rounds of what would be in artists' hit songs or hit features, collaborations to go head to head with. Okay, so collaborations doesn't mean songwriting, and I don't think that and I don't think she said I just came in the house, but I also think that I don't think that Coco should have been able to play her song from her debut album, that song Sunshine, because that had nothing to do with SWV either. I don't know. Right, not songwriting, Tanny Joy. We're not talking about songwriting. Oh, Miss Thang said, I guess she works over there too. She's one of the official creators too. She said songwriting is included. I was glad to see Spinderella too. I was tearing them up in those comments on that live. Look at Jessica. Look at Jessica talking about the Verzuz was trash. Well, we all enjoyed it, Jessica. First of all, anything beyond 2 minutes late is not polite. That's rude as hell. She told me she was politely 15 minutes late. Look. There's always an expert in the room. Don't do me. I know somebody that works for Verzuz. So in other words, she gets secondhand information. There's always an expert in the room. Black people know they're an expert. There's always one. There's always an expert. To be fair, Coco is SWV. Okay, Miss Sophia. She said, I needed that Verzuz. I was feeling mighty sad. Okay, Miss Sophia from the Color Purple. Wait a minute. My girl Aura must have saw my comments over there in the Verzuz, because I was tearing them up in them comments. Do you hear me? I mean, lighting them up. NY2 for me said it was the best Verzuz thus far, in my honest opinion. That's IMHO for the people that are in the GED section. That's in my honest opinion. That's an acronym, okay? Look at Terry. Look at Terry over in Alabama talking about sister with a voice, with the voice. Sister with the voice. Okay, so listen. What else was going? Marie must have saw my comments too. Yeah, I agree with Tanny Joy. I don't think that it was the best Verzuz. What do you guys think was the best Verzuz? Now, don't say Isley Brothers, because I didn't even see that one. Because I wasn't trying to see Steve Harvey, but I'll let backwards ass talking he be doing. Steve Harvey, know he can tear up some the English language here. Thank you, Gregory. Gregory said, loving your book of jewels. Would love to be included in the book giveaway later. He vying for to me, I think the Brandy and Monica one was the best one. Erykah Badu and Jill Scott took too damn long for me. Like, it was too long. I didn't even watch Method Man and I didn't even watch that one, Method Man and Redman. They ain't even. I think that probably was the lowest watched one. And when I peeked in there, they didn't have that many. She just saying DMX and Snoop. DMX just died. I'm just playing. I didn't watch that one either. My girl Monquetta said Facebook always want a free book. Well, once upon a time, Monquetta, you used to be on that free book train too now. If we're being honest. Oh, a lot of y'all are saying Snoop and DMX. First of all, Marie, Richmond, Virginia, that was not the best one. There was so many that had the most technical problems. He got on there, wasted Babyface's time. Oh man, look at that. No. See, communication is our partner, clarity is our friend. No, eventually, Monquetta, you did purchase. I'm saying in the beginning, you were on board. Can I get a free book? And then finally, you broke down and went on and purchased, and then you became a cheerful giver. That didn't start that way, though. Amen. It didn't start that way. Beanie Man and Bounty Killer. No. You trying to put us all to sleep? She talking about Kenny Lattimore and Will Downing. First of all, they ain't got no hits. Kenny Lattimore got For You I Will, and that's it. Will Downing has that one song with Rochelle Farrell, Nothing Has Ever Felt Like This, and then that's it. You trying to put us to sleep with them? Tanny Joy said the Beanie Man and Bounty Killer was lit. I didn't watch T-Pain and Lil Jon. It was certain ones I just didn't watch. That's for Kenny Lattimore and Will Downing. Thank you, Natalia. She says, Book Jules is intense and reflective. I'm 6 years old and so impressed. Thank you very much. I do like reggae, Chanel. I'm actually from Baltimore. And so I used to go to like the different reggae festivals and stuff every year. And I grew up with Jamaicans and Trinidadians, and you know they play that like it ain't nothing else. And listen, I'm talking about Jamaicans and Trinidadians. They will take an R&B song and turn it into a reggae. I mean, you know what I'm talking about. They will take an R&B classic and turn it into a reggae hit. So listen, there were these Jamaicans that lived behind my mother. They lived across the alley. They lived in the back of us, across the alley. When I tell you, they used to be playing all these classic R&B songs at the middle of the night, 10, 11 o'clock at night. Would they shut up? And they really couldn't sing that great. But it was just interesting to hear. So no, I do like reggae. I just wasn't really interested in that Verzuz. Oh, Marsha Elliott is gifting a book. That's 2 books. All right, so we have 2. We'll come to that later. Hey girl, hey Shakika. She came in here late. Oh my God, here she go. And this is an inside conversation. If you're not on Patreon, you're not gonna know what we're talking about. I'm still a fan of the person mentioned on Patreon. Well, girl, you could be a fan right by yourself. I can't even discuss that over here. I'm not even able to discuss that over here. But I do have a follow-up to that conversation that I will put on Patreon because somebody asked me a question today about that particular Patreon. But thank you, Janine. Somebody pull Marie together with that foolishness she's talking about. I'm not going to discuss it over here, Christina. I'm not discussing that over here. I'm not. Marie, the main one, to be saying, can you leave what we discuss on Patreon? And here she going to bring her narrow neck ass over here tonight, talking about she's still a fan. Somebody escort Marie up out of here. She in timeout. She the main one we talking about. Stop discussing what we talk. We pay for Patreon. If they want to know what we talk about, let them go pay for it. And here she gonna come over here. Narrow neck ass. She killed me. Marie, you something else. See, she like to be in control. That's how them lesbians be, though. Them lesbians be liking to run everything. They like to be in charge of everything. She's talking about, I'm not going anywhere. Security, get her ass out of here. Security. Who is security? Hey, Amy. Hey, girl. Hey, niece. Amy is one of the original pen pals. She's one of our white members. She does not have tissue paper feelings because she knows that we talk about black shit, white shit, gay shit, and more white shit. You know. Oh, come on. What's up, Trinidad and Tobago? I grew up with Trinidadians. They're my friends are from Tunapuna. But yeah, I grew up with Jamaicans and Trinidadians. I sure did. So, I know all about the cuisine and all of that good stuff. But yeah, Amy is one of our original pen pals. She's one of the white girls. She's holding it down for the white girls, but she dates black men. So, she's probably a little bit more black than she is white, but we talk about everything in between. Come on, DMV in the building. What's up, Dion Thompson? Did Rita just get here? Because I just started smelling smoke. She talking about, oh, you can't speak to me. Did she just get here? Rita must have just got here. She got her one black man, not black men. Oh, okay. All right. Correct me, niece. Look at Cherie. My ex from Trinidad was crazy as hell. Here she go. Here she go typecasting. Here she go typecasting, everybody. Oh, I forgot I had a gift card for a restaurant. I need to put this up so I can see this. Amen. Let me see. What y'all in here talking about? They talking about we want to see Copper. He right down here. Up under my feet. You know he ain't going nowhere. He gonna read it coming here with them loud ass, smoky ass cigarettes. Fucking up everybody's bronchitis and asthma and shit. Girl, get on out of here with the, you messing about bronchial tubes. You messing about bronchial tubes, niece. Did I tell y'all that my mother sent? I did tell this. My mother sent me a 1-year anniversary card for me and Carlton. I think I did tell y'all that, didn't I? I'm still, I keep all of, I keep all of the cards that you guys send me, and not even just for like my birthday. Carlton's birthday is the 22nd. His birthday is on the 22nd. But even like when you guys send me something in the mail, whatever it is, whether it's a gift or even if it's something for the honest hour, like I keep your notes. Like I have a box in the back. Speaking of a box, don't forget you're supposed to be writing down the things that you're grateful for this year. Remember, he's May 22nd. That's Gemini. Remember, you're supposed to be writing, keeping your gratitude box. Don't forget, niece. I ain't talking to nobody. I'm talking to Copper. He right here. We got another person from Trinidad and Tobago. We are not playing in here tonight, niece. Hit the like button, niece. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe button. Look at her. She telling me she can be posting her Cash App for her birthday. Niece, post that on your page, not on ours. She telling me she about to be posting her. She about to be posting. Where's she about to post it? Taurus and Gemini, interesting. Here's another one that we talking about. Don't talk about what we talk about in the Patreon. Here she go with more context clues. Here she come. Here's another one. Brown said, I have so many things to be grateful for. So listen, I want you guys to continue to write down the things that you are grateful for this year so that when the new year rolls around, you can read through that box and remember all of the things that you're grateful for. Marquetta, you can't post on my page, on my Facebook, because I have it set up where you can't post on my page because, see, I knew there were people, set workers like you. I knew there were set workers like you. My girl, Elle Ackland said, Craig, I watched the Gabby Bernstein clip you mentioned on Twitter. Spiritual truth ascends my religion. Listen, I was going to talk about that tonight, but I decided not to. I don't know why I decided not to. I just felt like it was one of those things that you should go and see on your own. I only posted it on my Instagram, so I'm going to read it to you. I will read it to you. But there's a 20-minute it's a 20-minute Super Soul Sunday. You know, Oprah got so many shows. She got the Oprah Conversation, but it's a 20-minute Super Soul Sunday podcast, right? Wherever you listen to your podcast, whether it's on Spotify or Apple or wherever. She did a podcast in July 2019 with a woman named Gabrielle Bernstein. You probably can Google it. Just type in Gabrielle Bernstein Super Soul Sunday, July 2019. And it'll come up. But at any rate, a friend of mine sent it to me today. Remember I was saying at the top of this conversation, you need to have people around you that are going to feed your soul, feed your spirit. Amen. That are going to feed your soul and feed your spirit, right? And so she sent me this little podcast. It's only 20 minutes long. And she said, it's really, really good. She said, take a listen to it. And I said, okay, I'm going to listen to it. Well, what I did was I tweeted. I don't know if you guys are following me on Twitter or not, but my Twitter is Yes, It's Craig. That's my Twitter. But I posted my tweets on my Instagram today. And so I said, I'm listening to an Oprah podcast for Super Soul Sunday with Gabby Bernstein. Much of what she's speaking about, I write about in Book of Jewels. Now, here's the thing that's so interesting. A lot of what she's talking about in this podcast, I wrote in Book of Jewels. but we say it in a different way. And I believe that it's important. And I don't believe there's anything new under the sun. I don't believe there's anything new under the sun. It's just like what I wrote in the book is very similar to what she was talking about in this podcast, but we say it in a different way because you meet your audience where they are, right? Some of you will hear it from me because I'm a Black person and you're a Black person. Other people may hear it from her because she's a white Jewish woman. You know, it's just like with the song. There's so many different songs about love, but everybody has a different approach to it. So here's what I got from it. And I'm telling you, like when I was listening to it today, I said, this is exactly what I want people to get from Book of Jewels. So I said, so there were 4 things that I pulled from it. So the first one was, now watch this. Y'all ready? This is where it gets real. This is where your lesson comes in. And stop all that chattering over there. Y'all ready? One of the things I pulled from it was stop praying for what you think you need and pray for the highest good for all. Stop praying for what you think you need and pray for the highest good of all, right? That's the first thing. The second thing was the secret to prayer is to forget what you think you need. The secret to prayer, this is number 2, is to forget what you think you need. Number 3, focus on what's already thriving in your life. Focus on what's already thriving in your life. Hence the little gratitude journal or box or jar that I've been telling you about doing for the whole year. Focus on what's already thriving. Then number 4 was, now this is a big one. And it says, obstacles are detours in the right direction. There's a spiritual journey that you need to go on first. I'm going to say it again because somebody missed it. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. There's a spiritual journey that you need to go on first. And how many times have I said to you in my own words, everything happens when and as it should. That's exactly what I mean. It's the same thing. Everything happens when and as it should. And sometimes when it feels like you're off course, how many times have I said that? So many times it feels like you're off course, but really the universe is conspiring to move you in the quickest, most efficient way possible to whatever it is that you want. Whether it's to have children, whether it's to start a business or whatever it is, the universe is designed to work in your favor. And sometimes that obstacle, sometimes that setback is you losing your job. It may be losing your house. It may be some sort of a diagnosis. It may be a divorce. But all of those things are designed to put you on the right course because there are lessons on that pathway that you wouldn't get if you didn't have that obstacle or that setback. So anyway, I tweeted about it today, and I wanted you guys, so those of you that follow my Twitter and my Instagram, I wanted you to go and find that link so that you could listen to it, because just because I'm sharing what I pulled from it, when you listen to it, you may hear something completely different. Avonda said, Craig, do you sign the books because I purchased 4? Well, I've sent you the money for 4 books. Do you? Yes, I do sign all of the books. Where'd you send me money, Avonda? Hey, niece. Where'd she send me money to? So look, so Avonda, when you go to my website, craigthewriterstewart.com, and when you purchase the books, there's a place for you to put your name and whoever we're shipping it to, whoever you put in the shipping field, that's who I'm going to sign the book to, unless you put a note down in the comments. I always read the comments when you purchase the books from my website. I always read the comments because sometimes you are purchasing the book for somebody else and you want me to sign it to somebody else. So I always look at that. But yes, I do sign all of the books. She says she sent me money. Where'd you send it, niece? Thank you, Crystal Cephas. Thank you, niece. Thank you, niece. Look at T Brown talking about, I'm gonna need $1 cash app to me on my B-Day next month so I can feel like we're friends. Donnell Holt said, I watched the Patreon video today while I was in my office, and all I got to say is, Craig knows his name. I've experienced a similar situation. When I say they want to talk about this thing so badly on this live, well, we ain't talking about it. You got to be on Patreon, niece. Charles Dotson said, I agree, Craig. I have changed my prayers as well to focus on what's for my greatest good rather than what I think I need. Yes. But seriously, I really want you guys to find that podcast. It was only 20 minutes. It was very short. It was very quick. It was so powerful, though. And just to sum it up, she was basically talking about, you know, that's right. She was basically talking about how she had designed in her mind when she wanted to have her get pregnant. She wanted to, she figured, okay, she'd be pregnant for 9 months and then she would take off work for 3 months and then she'd go on a book tour. And so she, you know how we always say, like, you have this idea of how you want your life to play out, right? But the truth is, sometimes what you want isn't what God or the universe want for you. And that's what she's talking about in this podcast. Like, it is so powerful. And this is why I say to you all of the time that you have to learn to surrender. You have to learn to move in whatever direction the wind blows you. Hey, A.W. Dickerson, she said this is her first time watching on Facebook. Hey, girl, hey me. Her name is, she wasn't paying attention. Her name is Gabrielle Bernstein. And or Gabby Bernstein, either way, Gabrielle Bernstein or Gabby Bernstein. But you know, it's like you have to let reins go, let the reins of life go. And I talk about that in Book of Jewels. But sometimes I pull back from telling that story because, you know, I don't want you guys to think I'm trying to beat you over your head. That's for one. But then two, I don't want you to think that I'm always trying to push the book. But I really just and that's why I'm telling you about this podcast, because literally I don't benefit from that, but you still get the lesson. I'm telling you, it was powerful. Wait, what? Who was Tiffany Smith Bell? Look at Stacy talking about I'm late. What happened? She think we about to sit here and recap what we didn't discuss for the past 45 minutes. Need somebody hand her the Cliff's Notes. Yes, please hit the like button. Thank you, Q3 Right. Somebody hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Ginger Vibes went on and subscribed. I guess curiosity bit the cat. Avonda, I don't see where you sent me money for books, though. I don't see that. But please go to the website to purchase the books. Once upon a time, we used to take purchases for the books through Cash App. But the reason that I had a website built is because it simplifies things. Your address is already in there. I know who to ship it to. Sometimes your Cash App name doesn't line up with your real name, so then I don't know what to sign it to. Then a lot of you forgot to put your your shipping address in the Cash App memo. And I'm sitting here with, listen, please just go over to the website. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, Avonda says she sent a check to the P.O. box. Okay, I'll keep my eye out for it. I'll keep my eye out. Hopefully you put your shipping address in this, so I'll know where to send it to. Yeah, can somebody please hand old girl the minutes? Because she clearly got here late. Okay, I'm gonna check the P.O. box, niece. I'll check tomorrow. And so for those of you that are sending things for the honest hour, don't forget, send it, and I'm gonna get over to the P.O. box and make sure that I have. I've never read God Don't Like Ugly. Is she trying to be funny because I just told her she was late? Oh my God. Right. They said they don't have the minutes. You got to check the replay, niece. But anyway, I had a great weekend. So on Friday, that event that occurrence happened on Friday that I discussed with you guys on Patreon. So that was Friday. Then on Saturday, I went over to Keon's house. We did the Verzuz. And then Sunday, we did a live and then we watched the Verzuz. And then on Sunday, I went for a 17-mile bike ride. Y'all need a live Patreon. When y'all want to do this live Patreon? Tonight so we can gossip about that? We went on a 17-mile bike ride. And then I came home, I walked Copper, I took a shower, changed clothes, and then I went and met Derek, Jay, and my friend Ryan at this restaurant for a quick little brunch. And it was really nice. The weather was nice. Okay, I'll jump on Patreon on live as soon as we get off here. I'll do a live on Patreon. If you're not on Patreon, Niece, go ahead and hit it's patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. And I'm going to tell you guys this story. And then I'm going to answer that person's question. Somebody asked me, she is so dying to have this conversation. Okay, listen, let me get off of here. I'm going to go over here and jump on this Patreon real quick so I can fill them in on the rest of this story. But listen, you guys have an amazing night. I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you very much for liking the video, for subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, Niece. Oh, wait, I need to gift these 2 books. Who we gifting these 2 books to? Janine, go ahead and fix your drink real quick while I go ahead and while I gift these 2 books. Who we need to get? Look at Rita. Tell me, how do I get on? Dear God in heaven. T. Brown said, give me 5 minutes to join. You got 5 minutes. Let me go ahead and see who I'm going to gift these books to. Somebody who, who's the first? We need somebody who can read and who's willing to read. We're going to gift 2 books. I'm going to gift Book of Jewels, since we were talking about that tonight. I'm going to gift 2 copies of Book of Jewels. Thank you, Avonda. The 17-mile bike ride. Oh, she told me to keep the money for myself. Since I said I'm gonna gift the 2, I'm gonna go ahead and Gregory Smith, you already got a book. You just told me I'm gifting Book of Jewels. Okay, just me, JJB. You don't have Book of Jewels, right? Just me, JJB, and Shauna Brooks. You guys email me at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Now, let me just say this real quick, Niece. Please send me your name, like JJB. I know that's not your real name. So when you email me over at CraigTheWriterStewart.com, please put your YouTube name and your real name if your YouTube name and your real name are not the same, okay? And your shipping address, not a P.O. box, but a physical address. Now, Niece, this is the last thing I want to say, and then I'm going to go jump on this Patreon live and finish this story that I cannot discuss on this live. Now, Niece, please don't DM me on Facebook or on Instagram. I need you to send me your address for this free book through my website. Don't go over to Instagram. I'm not looking for your address on Instagram or Facebook, Niece. All right? So please. All right? So listen, you guys have an amazing night. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. Let me tell y'all how to get on Patreon. This is how you get on Patreon right here. You see that scrolling at the bottom? You see that? You see that that right there? Patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'm gonna see y'all there in 1 moment. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you firsthand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig the Writer. Do it now.